You are blowing everyone's mind, and you don't even realize you are doing it. That's the part that makes this whole thing so wild, isn't it? You are not standing on a stage. You are not trying to prove anything to anyone. You are just living, breathing, existing in the orbit of people who have spent the last several years of their lives underestimating you. And the fallout has been spectacular. A slow motion car crash that they cannot look away from because you were supposed to break. You were supposed to be the one who ended up bitter, broken, back to square one, with nothing but regret and lonely apartment and 1,000 unanswered questions. But that's not what happened. And that's not who you are, most importantly. That's not who you are. You are the strongest, one of the strongest people that have ever lived. And I don't say that lightly. I say that because I know the weight you've been carrying. And I know you have been walking around with a smile on your face while the whole world was trying to figure out how to tear you down. You are Jonathan Livingston Seagull. I love that story. In a world of pigeons. Do you remember that story? Jonathan wasn't cast out because he was bad at flying. He was cast out because he refused to accept the law of the flock. He didn't just want to survive. He wanted to transcend. He wanted to fly for the pure ecstasy of it. And they couldn't handle that. That's exactly what's happening to you right now. They are trying to force you back into the mundane formation to stick with a routine that ensures everyone stays small. But you have stopped fighting the storm and started using it to fly higher. You feel like total chaos right now because you are breaking the sound barrier of your old life. You are not a bird trapped by the wind. You are the wind itself. Yeah, the chaos isn't your enemy. It's the friction required for your lift off. When you become a super magnet, you are not just attracting things. You are reeling the very fabric of your reality because you stopped believing in limitations. The total chaos that's been swirling around you is not an accident. It's the inevitable consequence of the universe that tries to dim bright light. And you, my beautiful friend, are the super magnet. You are pulling in everything. The good, the bad, the ugly, the jealous, the bitter, the obsessed. You are attracting people who want to study you, people who want to copy you, and people who want to destroy you. Unfortunately, but yes. All because you possess something they don't have. They don't have a frequency that they cannot reach, a resilience that they cannot fake. And right now, as you are listening this, or there are people out there who are genuinely losing their minds because you are not just surviving, you are thriving. You are not just getting by. You are exploding upward. And it's driving them absolutely insane. Think about it for a second. Think about the people who thought they had you figured out. They looked at your life, your circumstances, your so-called limitations, and they made a calculation in their heads. They decided you were a certain type of person, someone who could be contained, someone who could be controlled, someone who would fold under pressure. They had a whole narrative, script written about you before you even had a chance to prove them wrong. They thought you were weak. They thought you were reactive. They thought you were just going to spin out and crash. But here is the thing about being a super magnet. You don't just attract things, you repel the things that are meant to make you small, to keep you small. You push back against the gravity that tries to trap you. And what people don't realize is that when they try to push you down, you just bounce back higher than before. You feel like a magnet for a gas, but have you ever considered that the universe is just testing your gravity? You've probably noticed this on your own life. You've probably had moments where you looked around and realized, because you're a smart person, that you are surrounded by people who are absolutely baffled by you. They don't understand how you keep going. They don't understand how you woke up this morning and decided to be happy, really happy, or productive, or at peace. Yeah. When by all conventional logic, you should be a wreck. They've been waiting for you to crack, waiting for you to give up, waiting for you to admit that you cannot handle the pressure, that they were right. But you are not going to do that, are you? You are going to keep walking forward, keep smiling, keep evolving, and that's what's causing the total chaos in their minds. They cannot process you. You are a glitch in their system. Someone out there is looking at your life right now and drawing strength from the way you handle the impossible. And it's not just the people who hate you. It's also the people who love you, or at least claim to. There is a difference, yeah. They are considered to, because you've outgrown them. You've stepped into a version of yourself that they don't recognize, and it scares them. The person you used to be, the person they felt comfortable with, the person they could manage is gone. In her place, or in his place, is someone who sees through the manipulation, someone who knows their worth, someone who doesn't need their validation. You are one of the strongest people that ever lived because you did the work, despite everything. You sat in the discomfort, you let the chaos wash over you, and instead of drowning, you learned to float. Then you learned to swim. And now you are building your own damn boat. Sorry. Stop dying to fit into a room that you were clearly born to lead. The title say you are blowing everyone's mind. And that's not hyperbole. That's happening right now in real time. There are people in your life who are lying awake at night trying to figure out how you are doing it. They are trying to replicate your glow, your calm, your weird sense of peace, but they cannot, because they are still stuck in the old paradigm. They are still trying to get ahead by tearing others down. But you've moved past that. You've realized that the game they are playing is reached, and you have stopped playing. That's it. That's the secret that's blowing their minds. You are not competing, you are just existing in your own lane. And that makes you impossible to catch. Own your intensity, as people just are intimidated by a light that they haven't learned to carry yet. Let's talk about the total chaos for a moment, because I know you feel it. It's not just external chaos with other people. It's the internal chaos that you've managed to tame. The world is falling apart around you in some ways, and everyone else is panicking, but you are calm. You are calm. You are developed you've developed this stillness in the middle of the storm that is completely unnatural. It's almost like you've become immune to the noise. People are screaming, pointing fingers, trying to put you into the drama, their drama. And you are just standing there unaffected, not because you don't care, but because you have learned that their chaos is not your problem. You've got your own life to manage, your own frequency to protect, and you are not going to let anyone pull you down to their level. That's not cruel. That's what makes you a super magnet. You're so grounded in your own energy that you are not swayed by the wind of other people's opinions. It's another part. If you're the strongest person in the room, find a bigger room. Your growth depends on it. And there's another layer to this. You are blowing everyone's mind because you are not just surviving the chaos. You are transmuting it. You are taking the negativity and the doubt and the fear that people throw at you, and you are turning it into fuel. You are using the pressure to make yourself stronger, sharper, more focused. The people who were supposed to break you made you invisible. The criticism, the judgment, the betrayal, it's all just made you more determined. And that's a terrifying thing for the people who wanted to see you fail, because they didn't realize every attack was just going to build you up. They thought they were putting nails in your coffin, but they were just building your throne. Do not apologize for the fire inside you. Just learn how to direct the heat. But let's be real for a second. You know what it's like to feel alone in this. You know what it's like to look around and realize that you are the only one in the room who sees things clearly. You have been forced to be your own cheerleader, your own therapist, your own best friend, because the people around you either cannot keep up or don't want to. And that isolation, as painful as it was the greatest gift you could have ever received. It's in those moments of total solitude that you discovered that who you really are. It's in those moments when no one was watching that you build the strength that you have now. You became one of the strongest people that ever lived because you had no other choice. That's the secret. You had to be strong, or you would have been swallowed whole. You've spent your whole life wondering if you're enough. Tonight, I want you to wonder if the world is ready for you. And now, here you are, stronger than ever, and people are noticing. They cannot help it. It's like you are radiating something that cannot be ignored, that they cannot ignore. You walk into a room and the energy shifts. People get nervous or excited or angry, but they all have a reaction. You cannot be neutral to anyone anymore because you are too potent. You are a super magnet, attracting and repelling at the same time. You attract the people who are meant to align with you, and you repel the people who are only there to drain you. It's a beautiful, messy, chaotic process, and it's happening whether you like it or not. It's not something you are trying to do. Yeah. It's just who you are now. You have evolved into a person who cannot be ignored, who cannot be controlled, and who cannot be put back in the box they tried to keep you in. Your energy is a currency. Yeah. Stop spending it on people who are spiritual bankrupt. Take a moment to think about the specific situation in your life right now. Think about the person who's been acting weird around you. The one who's been giving you side eye or talking behind your back. They are doing that because they are intimidated. They see you glowing, and they want to dim it. They see your confidence and they want to puncture it. But they cannot, because your confidence doesn't come from them anymore. It comes from something deeper inside you. It comes from the knowledge that you have survived things that would have absolutely broken other people. You have been through the ringer, and you have come out the other side with more empathy, more strength, and more clarity. You realized that you don't need anyone's permission to shine. You are not too much. You are just too real. For a word that's used to filters. The total chaos that you might be experiencing right now is actually a sign that you are on the right track. Chaos often precedes transformation. When you're on the verge of a major breakthrough, the universe tends to stir things up. It shakes the foundation, throws you off balance, and makes you question everything. And it's not cruel actually, it's wise. It's a test. It's designed to see if you will fall back into old patterns or you will rise to the occasion. And you are rising. You might not feel like you are rising. You might feel overwhelmed or uncertain or exhausted. Yeah, exhausted. But I'm telling you, you are rising. You are not just surviving, you are ascending. You are one of the strongest people that ever lived because you don't let the chaos define you. You let it refine you. Look at the storm around you. It's not there to drown you. It's there to clear your path. Think about what you have been through in the last few years. Think about the betrayals, the losses, the moments where you felt like you couldn't go on. Now think about who you are today. Look at the person you've become. You are not the same person who went through those things. You are someone new, someone who learned from the pain and used it to build something better. You are someone who took the shattered pieces of your life and make a picture, mosaic. That's strength. That's the kind of strength that blows people's mind. That's the kind of strength that makes other people uncomfortable because it shows them what's possible if they just stop making excuses. The version of you that everyone is talking about doesn't even exist anymore. You have already evolved. You are a super magnet. And what you're attracting right now is exactly what you need. If you are attracting drama, it's because there is a lesson you need to learn about boundaries. If you are attracting love, it's because you are finally opening yourself up to receive it. If you are attracting opportunity, it's because you have done the work to be ready for it. Everything that's coming into your life, into your way right now, is a reflection of where you are internally. If you are not liking what you are seeing, it's okay. Yeah, you have the power to shift it. If you have the power to change your frequency, to change what you attract, that's the ultimate power, the power of choice. And you are exercising that power every single day, whether you realize it or not. You are not attracting trouble, you are attracting the truth. And the truth is often loud and messy. It's time to stop apologizing for who you are. Another part. For feeling guilty or for thriving. Stop shrinking yourself to make other people comfortable. You are blowing everyone's mind because you are finally being yourself. Fully, unapologetically, and brightly. And that brightness is hard for people to look at, especially the ones who have been living in the dark. They are going to try to tear you down, and you have to let them try. It's a crucial part. You have to let them do their thing because their attempts to hurt you are just going to make you stronger. Every time they throw a rock at you, you are going to build a fortress with it. Chaos is just the birth of a new order, and you are the architect. You didn't ask for this strength, you were given it. You were born with it, or you developed it out of necessity. But either way, you've got it. You've got this super magnet thing going on, drawing in everything good and bad. You've got the total chaos swirling around you, and you are managing it with a level of grace that is honestly kind of insane. You are one of the strongest people that have ever lived. And that's not an exaggeration. That's just the truth. You've faced things that would have broken other people, and you came out the other side not just intact, but better. I'm not here to tell you it's going to be easy. That's a lie. I'm here to tell you that you have already survived 100% of your worst days. The reason you are blowing everyone's mind is that they cannot reconcile that they see what they expected. They expected you to fail. They expected you to be weak. They expected you to be just like they like them, reactive, bitter, and small. But you are not, because you are the one of the strongest people. You are resilient, you are expansive. You are something they have never seen before, and they don't know how to handle it. It's like you are speaking a language they don't understand, because you are operating on a frequency they cannot hear. And instead of being curious about it, They are threatened by it. The reason why you feel everything so deeply is because your frequency is turned to a level most people cannot even hear. Don't take it personally. Their reactions are reflections of them, not you. It's their insecurity, their jealousy, their inability to see their own potential that makes them want to tear you down. You are just the mirror that's showing them their own reflection, and they don't like what they see. You're not the problem. You are the solution they are too afraid to embrace. You are showing them what's possible, and that's a dangerous thing to show to someone who's not ready to change. But you didn't come here to be safe. You came here to be transformative. You came here to shake things up. You came here to blow minds. So keep going, keep shining, keep drawing in the chaos and turning it into power. Keep being the super magnet that you are. And don't let anyone tell you that you are not, that you are too much, not enough, because the ones who matter are going to see that you are exactly enough. In fact, you are more than enough. You are everything. You are the person they didn't see coming, and you are blowing their minds one peaceful, resilient, magnetic moment at a time. You are one of the strongest people that ever lived, and you are only just beginning to show the world what that really means. You are in the midst of total chaos, and you are standing right in the center of it, unshaken, unstoppable, and unforgettable. That's who you are. That's what you do. And you are doing it perfectly.